guys, and hello from Bangkok again. So after a total of 16 years put together living and working in China, I think we have a pretty good idea of what authentic Chinese food tastes like. We have had food from all over China, all the way from the big cities to many of the remote villages. Today we have quite an exciting and fun challenge ahead of us. We are going to the famous Chinatown here in Bangkok. We hope you're hungry because we are going to be tasting some of the Thai Chinese food and seeing just how authentic it really is. Alright, that's enough talk. Let's get out of here and go and explore Bangkok's Chinatown. One of Bangkok's most iconic areas, Chinatown. And we are so excited to go into this juggernaut of an area and explore it even more.
When Bangkok was set up as the capital of Thailand in the late 18th century, Chinese immigrants were invited by the Thai king to settle in this region. As adept merchants, the Chinese community then prospered in trade. They in fact played a major role in Yaowarat, eventually becoming Bangkok's major trading center, attracting people from different countries, especially from China. As the sun sets in the evening today, you will witness Chinatown's iconic neon lights and an army of food stalls come alive. Yaowarat Road becomes lined with eateries and the side streets become full of delicious smells, smoking walks and munching locals and expats.
Thank you. So we've just gotten 3 different types of dim sums. Back in China, this was one of my favorite meals to have, so I'm quite excited to see how it lives up to China. Okay, so we have some shrimp ones. It's very different to a Chinese dim sum. It doesn't have that very strong fishy shrimp taste. It's quite a bit sweeter as well. Alright, then we have some chicken and crab. So let's give the chicken a try. Same thing, it's quite a bit sweeter than they are in China. So over here I have a crispy mussel pancake. It originates in China where they used to use oysters, but now in Thailand they actually use mussels. As we were walking past, it just smelled so good, we had to stop and try it. Let's give it a go. It's so crispy. It's not too sweet. It kind of tastes like an omelette with a bit of pancake batter in it and then like some mussels as well. It's really good. A Baozi or a steamed pork bun, which is something we would often get after a late night out in Beijing. On our way home we would stop and pick some up, so I'm really excited to try this. It brings back a lot of memories. It's a lot sweeter than the ones in Beijing. The bun's quite accurate, just the filling is quite sweet. Oh look, Tang Hu Lu.
Oh wow.
Over here we have two Tang Hu Lus, which we actually tried out in our Beijing street food video. So we will link that in the description box and somewhere on the screen up here, so go check that out. But basically it is fruit on a stick that is then coated in sugar. So the outside's nice and crispy, and then the inside you have fresh fruit. We have gotten strawberries today. It's so crunchy. Exactly like back in China. It's so good. I love it. Of course. Rice noodles.
Potato,
And potato. Thank you.
chicken, chicken half.
Oh no no.
Pork.
Here we have some spicy skewers, I guess you would call them. In China, normally you get them and they're like grilled, but here they actually boiled them almost like hot pots, like in a sort of hot pot sauce it almost looked, and then they went ahead and put a ton of chili on it. So I'm a little nervous. In China they do make food spicy, but here they go like the extra mile. They just like gotta put as much chili on as possible. So we have some noodles. These should be rice noodles. I usually love these in hot pot, so let's try. It tastes just like hot pot. It tastes exactly like spicy hot pot. Okay, next we have some mushrooms. In China we have a bit of a joke about them. They're called the see you tomorrow, see you again mushrooms.
Yep.
Because they come out exactly the same as they went in. They look exactly the same. These are one of my favorite mushrooms though. Not sure how I'm gonna eat this. Oh, it's perfect. Takes me back to China. That's so good. Here we have some potatoes that are thinly sliced. In China they normally like them quite a bit more crispier cooked, where here they seem a little like hard boiled almost. They have a lot of spice on them. I don't know if you can see that, but that is a lot of dried chili. Here I go. There's a lot of chili. They're definitely not as cooked as they usually are in China. Alright, so here we have some octopus, which fried octopus and squid is very, very popular. Of course, we had to try some. This isn't fried, however. That is very chewy. It's tasty though. It's got a subtle seafood taste to it. And very chewy. Not my favorite. Not awful, but not my favorite.
Behind me is a shark fin, which is also another popular delicacy here. Not sure what you guys feel about it. So they usually have these fins in the form of a soup, and apparently it's quite tasty, but we're gonna give it a pass today.
Markets, restaurants, bars, music, and even photo shoots. There is so much happening in and around the 1.5 kilometer stretch of Yaowarat every evening. It is truly Asia's version of the Times Square.
Now we're going to try out some Hong Kong style noodles. So what we have here is some chilies with vinegar, Then we have some fish sauce, some chili powder, and also some sugar. So this should be delicious. Let's give it a taste. It's actually very balanced. The noodles have some cabbages, thinly sliced carrots, and also some spring onions, along with shrimp and chicken. But nothing actually stands out in a way. It's all like very well balanced. So actually, it's very, very delicious. I'll definitely recommend this if you come here. It's very good. This is such a crazy experience. Just beside where we're sitting is the highway, so you have tuk-tuks and buses and cars like speeding. And to my left there are like literally hundreds of people walking beside us as we eat. Yeah, it's definitely an experience I will remember for a long time.
Or a Chinese donut. Normally in China they are quite a bit longer and would be a popular breakfast food. It smells really good, so I'm very excited. That is very accurate. So here, when we bought it, they actually gave us this pandan sauce to go with it. So then we tried with the sauce. In China, we don't have it with the sauce. Let's give it a try. It's almost like an icing. It makes it quite a bit sweeter, but it works really well. That is a good donut. We have had such an amazing, fun-filled evening here at Chinatown. It was so nice to try some foods from China, and it just brought back so many amazing memories and like just took us back in time for a little bit.
Yeah, it's also like very nice to see like how well integrated the Chinatown is into Thai culture as well. So we would definitely say that Yaowarat in general, and also Yaowarat Road, perhaps describes the energy, the vibrance of Bangkok better than any other street that we have seen. And yeah, this is the place where you should be at if you want to check how exactly Bangkok is in the evening. So definitely drop by here if you're visiting Bangkok.